Szewczaks. It's me, Maja Szewczak, and welcome to another Idea Sunday. Today we'll be working on another bunny and bear cherries, but I did give them a makeover before, but I really didn't like the colors of the original, so I had to change it. Even though the design was fine, but I have changed everything. So about this one that I did in season 1, I'm going to bring up the before picture for that one. All I really didn't like was the yellow bow on the pink bear. Just that yellow didn't look good on it. But I like the idea of the cabochon, and I bought the set just for this, because I really don't like that yellow bow on that pink bear. Sorry if you do like it, I don't. But we all have our own opinions about what we like and what we don't. I just think that yellow bow just burns my eyes. And each time I see this, and I see the finished product of the makeover, I always just sigh from relief that at least it doesn't look like that anymore. Even though I don't even think about that while looking at it before, because the after product is done and there's no going back. Thankfully there's no going back, and I don't even want to go back to it. Hello, Szewczaks. It's me, Maja Szewczak, and welcome to another Idea Sunday. Today we'll be working on another bunny and bear cherries, but I did give them a makeover before, but I really didn't like the colors of the original, so I had to change it. Even though the design was fine, but I have changed everything. So about this one that I did in season 1, I'm going to bring up the before picture for that one. Sorry about the salty rant about this gummy fish molds. Before it became a rant about it, just really didn't like the colors on the bear. Before it became this, just don't want to go back to that ever again. Who came up with the pink bear and the yellow bow? That really doesn't look good, in my opinion. Just no, no, and no. I'm just this happy to not see those eye-burning neon colors anymore. But these have softer colors and more pleasing to the human eye. At least. Like some neon colors I'm okay with, but some just I can't stand them. especially if they burn my eyes because they're way too neon. But this is not that neon colored, and I like it. But I will still have to change it because it will be also something for dolls, like a Astrid Fizz and Éclair Fizz planner with those cherries. With the planner, I will put some Doll House notebook at the back of it because I want the front to have Astrid Fizz and Éclair Fizz. That is a new character for Nicole, and the Lychee Mallow Seafoam brushes. Since I removed the bunny's ear, I'm going to gradually turn her into Éclair Fizz. Like, I'm going to build up the texture before starting to paint anything. So this bead will work for Éclair's hairstyle. Éclair's hairstyle is set. Time to let it dry. For the bear that I'm turning into Astrid Fizz, I have glued on frayed satin ribbons, and now they have to dry. Okay, I let this dry overnight, and now I have this ready to be painted. However, I like the colors of the stem and the leaf, so I'm going to keep them. So I will mask them off so they don't get painted white. Painted, let it dry. The paint hasn't dried yet, so I've decided to try to keep Astrid Fizz hair as pastel blue as possible. So I've used the Elmer's glow in the dark glue with the white acrylic paint mixed into it. I will check it just to make sure it can glow in the dark without any problems. Okay, I'm under the blanket. I'm going to turn off the torch just to check the glow in the dark. And I'm surprised it still glows. Even if I have watered it down with white acrylic paint to make it like pastel, because Éclair's will be really bright, brighter than Astrid Fizz here. Okay, I have braided Astrid Fizz hair. The glow in the dark blue is really pastel, and it's too pastel in some areas, so I may work around it until I get the pastel glow in the dark blue that I want for Astrid Fizz. That isn't too pastel nor too bright. Like, I do like pastel colors, but not to the point that the pastel color would be so light you would barely see the color. So for the mixture, I'm very watering down the white acrylic paint so the blue glow in the dark would still work. And then watered down the blue Elmer's glow in the dark glue. And I'm going to apply it to the braids. Because I like the pastel blue, but wanted just a touch brighter than this, because that's a very light blue for Astrid Fizz, and because she's a fizzy girl, she would be rarely seen that pastel. But the reason I'm doing Astrid Fizz this pastel is so there could be a contrast with her cousin Éclair that is going to have really bright colors, a really bright blue. It's dark outside. I'm just going to foam that to make sure Astrid Fizz hair after drying would work. Turning off the foam torch. Yup, it works even with the white acrylic paint that has been watered down. That still works. Astrid Fizz, her hair needed a bit of sequins in it, as not having them didn't feel like Astrid Fizz. So I may add glitter to the hair, but I want to keep the glow in the dark and to make sure there's nothing too bright on it, just very pastel blue. Now Astrid Fizz got her fizziness in her hair, but it does have to dry. I mix glitter glue, acrylic glue, and beads to make this mixture. But Éclair will have way brighter blue hair. Even though Astrid Fizz now has bright blue hair. We'll see how it looks like after it dries. Okay, Szewczaks, it's time to give Astrid Fizz and her cousin Éclair their faces with markers. Because I want Éclair's hair to be as bright blue as possible. Before I add in the blue, Elmer's glow in the dark blue, I'm going to put a bright blue base on Éclair's hair. Like this one. Done with the coloring, but the effects are yet to be done. I colored Éclair's hair with blue, glow in the dark blue. Such a mouthful. Anyways, she has to dry, that's her first layer. And I had to mask Astrid Fizz away from the glue, so Her hair would stay the pastel color that I wanted for her. Just so there's contrast between Éclair and Astrid. But you'll get to see their personalities later. Now let's let that dry. After doing Éclair's hair, I've glued butterflies to her ponytail. And Astrid Fizz has pastel hair, but Éclair needs something even brighter than Astrid Fizz hair. We're going to add slightly darker glitter glue to Éclair, even though that Elmer's glow-in-the-dark glue is glittery. But still, going to add even more because we need the fizz in here. Here's my mix of glitter glue, acrylic glue, and butterfly glitter. They are electric blue. So I'm mixing that until I can put it into Éclair Fizz hair. Okay, I will do a glow-in-the-dark check because Astrid Fizz and Éclair Fizz now have glitter in their hair. So to make sure they can still glow in the dark, I went under my blanket and I'm going to check it because it's daytime now. And it still glows. I cannot believe how bright Astrid Fizz hair glows here, but it's like you can already see their hairstyles. Okay, so that's how it looks in the dark, and I really like the effects. So it doesn't need more blue Elmer's glue that glows in the dark. Just this part of Astrid Fizz where I put sequins needs blue glow in the dark, but the rest not. Just going to show you that again. Just here. Okay, about the glow in the dark where Astrid Fizz needed a touch-up of the blue Elmer's glow in the dark glue. I fixed it. And Astrid and Éclair Fizz have added like the pink Elmer's glow in the dark glue, just like 5 or 10% opaque layer of the pink glow in the dark glue, just like in Photoshop or anything like it. Add like a 10% opacity layer of that glue because I didn't want to give them a fantasy skin tone. They don't have fantasy skin tone, more of like a human skin tone, not fantasy. So I didn't want it to be like fantasy pink skin. I wanted to keep it human, so that's why I've added such a transparent layer of it, because yes, I wanted to glow in the dark, but something that keeps it human skin tone. Hadn't tested the glow in the dark, but I'm planning to. When I filmed this, it was daytime, So I had to go under my blanket to film the test of the glow in the dark in their faces and in their hair. So going to turn off the phone torch to just check if it looks good. And wow! In person, the faces are orange, while the hair is green, like a blue-green. But the camera is showing everything green. But it's fine. So that's how they look like in the dark. So in the light and in the dark. A bit of the pink glow in the dark glue was a really good idea for their skin to glow in the dark. Okay, in Mallorca when I was in the hotel, it's 6 a.m. There, it's still dark outside, and the walls in that hotel are kind of thin. So I try to speak quietly. During the flight to my holidays, I've made the planner, like really micro planner at the back of the cabochon. Now I'm going to show you the glow in the dark again. Wow! I think I'll take 3 after photos of this. That's my hotel room. I just got out of bed, so that's why the bed is like this. But okay. So I'm going to show you the view outside. On the balcony, it's still dark outside, but wow. Okay, so Chef Jax, what do you think of the planner? Please tell me, and bye Chef Jax, time for the before and after photos. Bye.